Hello and welcome to Case Arena, home of the hot dogs. We're here for a matchup between the Tipton Blue Devils and the Frankfort Hot Dogs. I'm Eli Gresham. I'm here with my good friend here, Aiden Hudspeth. How are you doing today, Aiden?
I'm fantastic. I'm very ready for this fine night of basketball here in Case Arena.
Speaking of Case Arena, we got to talk about the floor here. John Milhan, and he's right there. There he is, sitting right there. Now, this guy is an absolute legend here at Frankfort. He coached here from 1967 to 1985. That's 18 seasons. He had a record of 286 to 133. So that's some great stuff. Yeah. And he got 8 Frankfort sectional titles. So you look at that banner there, all but a few of them. That's the regionals there. He had 2 regionals, 78 and 85. Some amazing stuff. I mean, he retired on a regional championship, which is amazing. You can't really beat that, retiring on that. What a way to end on a low point.
Yeah, absolutely.
He also got some sectional titles here. You look at that banner there, all but that top one on the left row of the sectional titles. That's all him. That is all him, except for 80. So the top and the bottom there, 65 and 87, were not his. But all of the other ones, all of those were his. All 8 of those. That's amazing. He had 5 Sagamore Conference titles, 71, 74, 77, 79, and 85.
Outstanding.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Now, we're here. We're excited for this. This is going to be a big game for the Hot Dogs.
Yep.
They got a lot to surmount here. They got big mountain to climb here because Tipton is crazy good. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, so I believe Tipton is ranked, 7th in 2A. They just came off a game against Tri-Central with a blowout score there, and then Frankfort is coming off of their loss last week against county rival Clinton Prairie, hoping to bounce back. And yeah, like you said, this is a big game for them, and yeah, they need to get back after that loss to Clinton Prairie.
Definitely. I think it's possible. I mean, I know they're ranked 7th for 2A, but I mean, this is after one game. There's still lots of stuff to be figured out with this team. And so I think if the Frankfort Hot Dogs can pull this off, they have to be on their A game. They have to come out and they're like, we're going to win this one. I know it's easy to walk into a matchup like this going against that 7th-ranked team and look at that 7th up there and say, that's going to be a tough win.
Yep.
And we're going to lose. We're going to lose. But you are coming in and you're saying, let's win. Let's beat this team here.
Yeah, they got to come out guns a-blazing against this team.
Yeah.
And they cannot let up.
What do you think the Hot Dogs need to do to pull off this upset? What do you think they need to pull off with their?
I think mainly they just need to stop Tipton's main scorers. Within this first game of the season, Tipton has a 17-point average scorer, junior Grady Carpenter, and then a 20-point average scorer in Jackson Money. So the biggest thing, I mean, those some pretty impressive numbers for the first game of the season, and stopping those and a couple other guys that are over double digits, averaging points will be the main thing. They gotta lock in defensively.
Yeah. I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors. Encompass Credit Union is proud to be part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you for all of life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.org. encompasscu.org. I know Encompass is big in this community, in this county.
Absolutely.
It's good that they're supporting sports around here.
Yeah.
Speaking about that junior Grady Carpenter, I know I said it earlier, dog. I mean,
yes.
I know we're the Hot Dogs over here at Frankfort, but he is a dog.
Yep.
He is 6'6" as a point guard. He currently leads the state in assists. Of course, this is with one game, but 13 assists in one game, also being 6'6". To have that size and that skill level at the same time is just amazing, and it's something that Tipton really has their advantage. They've got that size advantage over Frankfort.
Yeah, I'm looking down here at the roster, and I mean, their smallest guy on the court out there is 5'11". I mean, that's pretty decent size. That's just above average. And 6'6" as a point guard. That's impressive. And like you said, that takes a lot of skill, and he's definitely shown that with those 17 points last game and 13 assists. What an impressive stat line.
We are now going to take a brief break for the national anthem. We're going to hear from our sponsors, then we'll get right back to you with starting lineups.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Indiana. This message presented by the IHSAA and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Close the doors, please. And go.
It's been 30 years since the magic of blue chips has graced the halls of Frankfort High School. The memories are still strong, but the signatures are fading. Come back and sign your names again.
We still have the minis that Shaq used to stay fit for the movie. Shaq, come on back. We'd love to see you.
We're having a celebration for the 30th year anniversary for Blue Chips on Saturday, January 13th, 2024, as Frankfort and Rossville take on the roles of Western Dolphins and IU Hoosiers. Varsity tip-off begins at 7:30.
Sure. Matt Painter. Penny Hardaway. Nick Nolte. Marquise Johnson. Ed O'Neill. Matt Nover.
We want to see you here to celebrate the movie Blue Chips with us. Hot dogs new and old.
We want you here!
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Please welcome your Indianapolis Colts!
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss the 10, he's at the 5, touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And it's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline, he's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop!
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Hello and welcome back to Case Arena. We're going to get started with some starting lineups tonight, starting over on the Tipton side. We got, of course, number 3, Grady Carpenter, 6'6" guard, junior. Then we have Sam Quigley, also a junior, 6'1". Nolan Swan, a 6'1" senior. Good to see some seniors getting some action on that team. Ryan Tracy, also a senior, 6'4". And Jackson Money, another senior, 6 foot. Their leading scorer there, Jackson Money. 20 points on 82% field goal percentage. That's impressive stuff. And only 1 3 in that. So that is all 2s and some maybe a free throw here and there.
I would say that he's definitely living up to that last name with Money.
Definitely Money, earning his stripes there. Now, for the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Hometown team getting the light show going here. Of course, this is the most exciting part of the evening.
Oh yeah,
love this. Get the old classic Bowls intro music playing. I love that. For the Hot Dogs, we have number 1 Edwin Wayne Scott, 6 foot senior. We got number 2 Doug Wood, 6'1", senior. Kai Kirby, 5'10" senior. Carson Hale. 5'10" sophomore. Good to see some youth getting to the starting lineup.
Yeah, and he's getting his first start tonight.
Isn't that impressive? And then we got a junior, number 45, Alex Farley, 6 feet tall. A bit of an absence there in that starting lineup. Jace Strode, he will not be starting tonight, but he will be playing.
Yep. I'm sure he'll make his way into the game here shortly once we get underway.
Definitely, definitely. He is going to be the factor for this Frankfort team. He has to go and get scoring. I think for Frankfort to pull up an upset like this, they need to all contribute, but most of all, they need one person to contribute, and that is Jace Strode.
Yep.
He is that guy for them. Now, for the tip-off, we're going to have Grady Carpenter, the point guard, at the tip, going against Edwin Wainscott. We'll see how this goes.
Here we go. Tip-off in Case Arena.
Let's get this started. And who would have thought the 6'6" guy gets the tip? With the ball, we have Nolan Swan over the Grady Carpenter. Nolan Swan back at it. Doug Wood with the quick hands. Kai Kirby bringing it down the court.
Nice deflection there. He read that like a book.
Using his handles there. Taking the screen from Edwin Wainscott. Passing it to Alex Farley. Farley to Hale. Hale back to Kirby. Kirby is really the facilitator in this offense. He really runs through him, especially when Strode's not on the floor.
Yep. He's the guard that makes the moves for the rest of this team.
Some hands by Nolan Swan, bring it down the court. Goes up for the layup, and he gets it. That's 2 points for Tipton. Nolan Swan up there.
Looks like not Carroll. Tipton is coming out with the press here. Wow, they just called a travel on Frankfort there. It'll be Tipton ball.
Can't have that. Can't have those turnovers. That's tough to see. Tough to see. You have Grady Carpenter bringing down the court, of course, point guard for his team. That is Jackson money right there.
Right.
I think there might have been a tip there by Alex Farley.
Yeah, it was a nice move. Got right around his defender. Couldn't get it to fall in the layup, though.
Mm-hmm. Carson Hale giving it over to Alex Farley. Not Alex Farley, probably Kirby. Kirby to Hale. Back to Kirby. To Wood. Back to Hale. They're bringing it around. Using that, passing it around. Keeping it moving, keeping the ball movement going. Stripped by Nolan Swan. He's really been a factor here in the early bits.
Oh!
Blocked by Wood. That is, what a way to get up there.
Yeah, great hustle there.
Out of bounds.
The pass intended for Jackson Money could not hold on to it, and it slides right out of bounds. Hot dog basketball.
Now, Doug Wood is a real defensive anchor for this team, and he really hustles. He's their glue guy.
Yep.
And last week against Prairie, he was struggling with some foul trouble, and he was really missed on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Now Carson Hale taking the ball, bringing it up, getting the offensive rebound, stripped away by Nolan Swan. This guy is getting around.
Wow, there it is again. Tipton with another, fast break pass there.
Yeah,
sliding out of the hands of another Tipton player.
Nolan Swan trying to get it to Sam Quigley, and it went out of bounds. It's sloppy. I mean, they're good. They're getting good chances, but they're just not. Maybe they need some stick'ems on their hands there. Deflected by Ryan Tracy for Tipton. Pass intended for Edwin Wainscott. Now we'll have Alex Farley doing the inbounds pass. Sends it to Doug Wood. Passing it to Kirby. Kirby showing off that handle to Hale. Miss. Oh, that's rough to see.
Yeah,
Nolan Swan.
Nice pump fake there, but could not get the shot to fall. Looked really good, though.
Good look. Good look. That's what this Frankfort offense is what they can ask for, Gets those good looks, you're going to hit some of them. Nolan Swan from Nevada. I mean, that was deep.
Another missed three there from Tipton, and Frankfort's looking to push the ball here.
Kirby taking everything on his back, getting the offensive board, swinging it to Farley. Timeout? All right. This is some good action here. Low-scoring game, but some sloppy turnovers on both sides. But the Hot Dogs have done a good job of keeping the ball in their hands. Now, to hear from our sponsors, HoosierlandTV.com, proud partner of the Hot Dog Network to bring you your local sports. Hoosierland TV, home for high school sports, county fair coverage, forums, debates, community events, parades, and more. Always free, never a paywall. It's great of Hoosierland to give us this opportunity.
Absolutely.
We love doing all this broadcast stuff. We love sharing it with you. They're giving me my first opportunity to announce a game. Of course, you've done some girls basketball games. I've been around the studio a ton. I've done just about every job back here in the Crow's Nest. But this is my first time announcing a game, and I couldn't be more excited to have this opportunity.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it.
Carson Hale right now has the ball from the pass from Kirby. Ooh, block. That's Carson Hale getting fouled by, that looks to be Jackson Money. Jackson Money fouling there.
Yeah, I think Tipton wanted the charge there, but the ref called the block, and Frankfort picked up, or Tipton picked up a foul, and Frankfort's got the ball.
Kirby dribbling here, trying to draw someone to get him a pick here. Farley put on some dribble moves, doing some spins, and that looks like a backcourt violation. Yep, backcourt violation on Kirby off of the rough pass there. Tough to see. Sloppy turnovers on both sides. That's really been the story of this first quarter so far. Both teams have been struggling to get the ball to the hoop.
Yeah.
They get opportunities, and they're losing the ball in that.
If you look down in there in the post, Jay Strode is checked in the game.
Great to see for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, he is their guy. If you want someone to score, give it to Strode. And that's a bucket there for number 12, Ryan Tracy.
Yeah, put back there off the missed three. Got it right in the hoop there.
Edwin Wayne's got drilling here. To Wood. Wood goes up.
Draws the foul.
Foul and one. How about that? What a ball there. Rolled all the way around that rim. Good stuff there. Good stuff there from Wood.
He had
to see that.
He had the ball luck there. Rolled around the rim. Dropped right in for two, and he'll go to the line for one. See if he can add to cut this deficit.
Frankfort is now on the board. It took them a while. It took them half the quarter. But, I mean, they're not far behind. They're only one basket behind, one possession behind. And if Doug hits this, misses the free throw. Grady Carpenter bringing it down the court. Using that size, gets the rebound too, goes back up, misses again. This Hot Dog defense has kind of been doing its business against Kai Kirby with the bucket.
Kai Kirby right there, all gas, no breaks to the rim.
Coast to coast.
And he got a nice layup to tie the game here, 4-4 with 3.5 minutes left in this first quarter.
It's Grady Carpenter there, Nolan Swan with the three. Misses it. Strode gets the rebound, passes it to Doug Wood. Doug bringing it down the court. Farley has the ball. Dribbling around, taking his time, slowing the pace of the game down. Good to see that,
Yep, they're looking for a good shot here.
It's been very quick. Very, very, everything's running on the break. It's good to see some slow ball. Everyone's taking a breath down there. Doug Wood with the tray.
Bang!
Hits it! Wow, Doug Wood.
A nice feed there to the corner. Doug Wood sitting there ready to shoot, and it was all money.
Good stuff. Doug has 5 whole points already. He leads Frankfort in scoring. Leads all scorers in points with 5. That's Nolan Swan. Grady Carpenter going up. And he gets the foul. Block. Oh, that's rough to see.
Yeah.
But he gets that foul, gets to go to the line. See if he can get on the board here. He has not scored yet, I do not think. So for his amazing build, he's not on the board. He missed that first free throw. he actually got a great opportunity. I don't know if it was in summer or during the spring last season, but he got to play in the Indy Futures All-Star game.
Yeah, that's impressive.
This guy is good. He hasn't really shown it so far this game, but he's got some talent in there. And
there goes Kirby with the bucket.
Good stuff from Kirby.
Beautiful.
Little floater action, bounce all the way around.
Beautiful move. Got around, I think it was about 3 defenders and had a nice little floater. Bounced on the rim a couple times and it fell. Grady Carpenter for 3. That's off the mark.
Yep. And Strode gets the rebound to Kirby. Kind of loses it a little bit, but he gets the ball back. Farley to Kirby. Back to Hale. No, that's
Doug Wood with the
take. He keeps on doing it. He keeps on doing it. 7 points for Wood.
That was a contested layup if I've ever seen one, and it didn't even matter to Doug Wood there.
The ball's just falling. Shots are just falling for Doug Wood. He's having himself a good first quarter. That's 7 points already in the first quarter. Keeps his pace. He's getting 28. Carpenter with the ball. To number 5. To the corner. That's 3 by Ryan Tracy. He now has 5 points, leading the pack for Tipton's Blue Devils.
Yeah, Frankfort could not seem to slide over in time to help on that. And he got the wide open 3.
Yeah, that's a call on the shot. That's a foul on, I believe that's number 12, Ryan Tracy. And it looks like they were trying to get a bump there, get a charge there. Number 11, Nolan Swan was trying to get that. We'll get a brief moment to thank our sponsor, Clinton County Daily News, your free local online newspaper. Check out ClintonCountyDailyNews.com when you want to know local news, local weather, local sports, community events, and local shopping information. That's ClintonCountyDailyNews.com.
Jay Strode puts the first free throw in there. See if he can go 2 for 2 at the line.
He's been consistent from the line.
He gets it to go.
Hits those first 2. Last game, he was consistent from the line. He got there quite a bit. And, I mean, as a Purdue fan, it's akin to Zach Edey. The only way to stop him is to foul him. Grady Carpenter with the ball, passes it.
Oh, beautiful pass there.
Number 4, Gavin Hare with his first basket of the game. Good move there. Oh, stolen by Nolan Swan. I think that's 3 so far.
Yeah, he has got quick hands, that's for sure. Taking it all the way. They're going to call a charge. It is going to be Frankfort basketball.
That's some good business right there.
Yeah.
You hear the student section over there. You cannot do that.
Yep, he cannot. And that cost him a possession there. And Frankfort, I believe, will probably look for the last shot of this first quarter here with just under 35 seconds to go.
Just dribble it out. Dribble. Farley last game hit some quick threes at the start of the game against Prairie. We'll see if he can do that again. Really, I mean, apart from that Dougwood 3, everything has come in the post for the Hot Dogs. So we'll see later. I mean, that 3 was really falling against Prairie. And I think the Hot Dogs need to get some of those 3s to go in for this game. Some good defense in there, trying to stop it. Last second buzzer beater. That's for number 4, Gavin Hare. That's two field goals for him, 4 points. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, Frankfort on the other end had a sloppy pass inside intended for Jay Strode. Couldn't get it into him. Tipton, with the fast hands that they had a nice steal. And they got it in the corner to Grady Carpenter, and he had a nice look into Gavin Hare for that last second layup there to chop that lead down from Frankfort to a 1-point lead, 13-12, going into the second quarter.
Well, now we will send it into I will just check out HoosierlandTV.com to see local video content focused on your community. Watch anything from sports to educational programming, live events, and more. Click the link with the click of the mouse or swipe of a fingertip on all your electronic devices. Sorry about my tongue there was getting in the way of my words. Frankfurt's done a really solid job of scoring and keeping the ball, making Tipton play at their place.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've both done a good job defensively against each other, and you know, people are getting good looks. Tipton's had really good passes inside, and they're going to look to keep capitalizing on that, and so is Frankfort.
Really a player to continue to watch throughout this game. Definitely Nolan Swan. His hands have had to make Frankfort worry. They're dribbling a lot. They're passing around a lot. His hands is really stopping them from doing that more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lucas Wagner in the game, getting some good minutes. He hit some threes last week as well.
Yeah, just a sophomore. He's had to really step it up this year after losing some seniors last year, and he's done well so far in this first 2 weeks of high school basketball.
And that ended up being out of bounds. Tipton, it looks like. It was off a funky shot by Curry, but it ended up going out of bounds off a tip, I'm assuming here. It was kind of behind the basket from our point of view. Wagner with the ball over the Kirby.
Yeah, they're looking to get it down into Jay Strode, but they haven't got it down into him yet.
I mean, Tipton's size makes it tough for Jay Strode to get going here.
Yeah.
Kirby. And one! Wow. Good stuff by Kai Kirby. Getting another basket.
That is 2 and 1s for Frankfort so far. Beautiful move. Got fairly easily around the defender there, and Tipton came down on top of him, hit him in the arm a little bit. He got the shot to go. He'll look to add one onto the lead here.
Frankfort really has been getting the whistles they want. He misses the free throw, but you can't deny that it's a good opportunity to get those and ones, and by drawing them shows that you're hitting some tough shots. And if Frankfort continues to hit those tough shots, they're gonna find success.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, and that's out of bounds on Tipton.
Yep. It looked like there for a second, Jay Strode was leaping over the top of Lucas Wagner to grab the rebound, and a little mishap there, but ended up being Frankfort ball, luckily.
Scary business. I mean, Frankfort got the rebound, they secured it well, and then some sloppiness there that, luckily enough for them, the Tipton player happened to step out of bounds. Kirby driving, getting it over to Farley. Farley giving it to Wainscott. Wainscott back to Farley. Passing it to Doug Wood. Doug Wood goes for another triple. Oh, off the rim. Jay Strode tries to get the rebound. They call it a foul on Strode, I believe.
Yep, it looks like it's going to be Frankfort ball here.
Frankfort ball.
Staying with Frankfort.
All right.
Carson Hale's checking in for Doug Wood. Doug Wood's going to... Oh, I'm sorry. It is Tipton ball.
Yeah, they called it on... I don't know. It looks like Kai Kirby. They called it on Kai Kirby. Interesting. It really looked to me like it was Strode down there who got the contact there, but maybe they're calling something away from it.
Another sloppy pass from Tipton. And Frankfort's going to get the ball again.
Like I said earlier, get some stick-ups on those hands, because they are losing the ball. They're getting these crisp passes, knowing in the way, not really deflections, but they're going off. Carson Hale back in the game. He passes Kai Kirby over to Farley. Back to Hale. A little bit of travel. You could see those steps.
Yeah, you could tell there, and the ref saw it clear as day there, too. He's going to call that every time. That is definitely a travel.
All right, that is, right now we have Jackson Money. That's Nolan Swan right there. Back to Grady Carpenter. He has not really been, he's been a dormant giant. Jackson Money, and he hits
gets
it.
that one to go.
Money.
Wide open in the corner.
That's the first assist for Grady Carpenter, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the case. Grady Carpenter's been a bit of a dormant giant. He hasn't been doing much. He's a big factor on this team, but it really hasn't.
Wow. Kirby with another floater there.
That's 8 points for Kirby.
Yeah, he's
finally overtaking Wood.
Yeah, he's having himself a night so far. Didn't have that well of a night against Clinton Prairie last week, but he's definitely looking to come back after that, and he's definitely doing that tonight.
That's a 3 for Nolan Swan.
Deep one there.
Yeah. Earlier he shot one from, as I said, Nevada, or as Coach Matt Painter would say, from Crawfordsville. He got it back. All right.
A lot of sloppy passes this game from both teams so far.
Yeah.
That'll be timeout Frankfort. Coach Scholl and the team are going to talk it over here.
Well, we'll take this time to thank our sponsor. Looking for local news? Look no further than ClintonCountyDailyNews.com. All local, all the time. Clinton County Daily News, your free online news site. Both teams are really struggling with handling the ball.
Yeah.
It's quite a concern, but it's making this game fairly even. Tipton has taken control of the lead, but the Hot Dogs are still very much in it. I mean, you look at Doug Wood, Kai Kirby, they're all still staying very active and limited foul trouble. Or if this is a Prairie game, many, like Doug Wood and Kai Kirby, already would have been in foul trouble. They would have already had 2 or 3 fouls, making it difficult for these two to get production. And right now, those two are the people making things happen for Frankfort.
Yeah, I believe Doug Wood and Kai Kirby sat the entire second quarter against Clinton Prairie in foul trouble, which really cost them some points on the board last week.
Yeah. But that also meant that we got to see some really valuable minutes from Carson Hale and Lucas Wagner.
Yeah, they really stepped up. The youngins coming through. I'm sure that was a little nerve-wracking for them, being young, but yeah,
they performed.
They did well.
They stepped up. It wasn't. It ended up in a loss, but it was a valuable experience for the team. We were able to see a lot of good things for the Frankfort Hot Dogs. Kirby to Wainscott. Wainscott hit a 3 or 2 against Clinton Central, not Central Prairie, and so I'm excited to see if that can happen again tonight, because if he can be an asset on that 3-point line, that would be very valuable to the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. Frankfort really struggling to find a shot here. They keep looking down to Jay Strode, but Tipton is all over that.
Farley sending it over to Kirby. Wainscott with the screen. Back to Farley. Farley's looking for a shot. He wants to get that ball through the hoop.
Yeah.
To Strode. Oh, just over top of him. Deflected. Oh, but it's over to Jackson Money, and he gets the 2.
Yep. Did a really good job of sprinting down the floor there, and Tipton came down with the ball and had a nice, easy pass to him for the layup.
That's some confidence in your team. Jackson Money had faith that they were going to get it over to him, and he was all the way over on the other side prepared.
Yep.
Hale driving, getting it to Kirby. Kirby to Wainscott. Hale wanted to shoot that thing, or was just trying to draw something there.
A little pump fake action.
Oh,
Wainscott loses the ball. Jackson Money's taking off right to the rim.
And he gets it again.
Another layup. Frankfort is struggling.
Really?
Yeah, man, they're going to call a timeout there.
Another timeout.
Coach Rick Scholl going to talk it over with the team. Yeah, I think that was definitely a needed timeout there. They've got to talk it over about those passes and looking for better shots.
Now, during this timeout action, I'm going to have to remind you about Encompass Credit Union. Encompass Credit Union is proud to be a part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for all of your life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.org. Now, Frankfort has had a bit of a coaching carousel.
Yeah.
Here over the past. You look at these seniors. You have a lot of seniors starting for this team.
Yep.
And they've had 3 coaches throughout their high school tenure.
Yep. I, senior myself, during our freshman and sophomore years, we had Coach Nathan Van Dyne, and then last year, had a coach come in, Dave McCullough, and then a new JV coach come in last year as well, Coach Scholl, and who is now the varsity head coach. So, yeah, they've had a lot of coaches over the past 4 years, but they're looking to settle down with Coach Scholl here.
It's tough to create that continuity when you're shuffling systems, but It looks like the hot dogs are really clicking on their shoal. From what I've heard from the players that I talked to, they're enjoying it. Of course, there's always going to be that tension between the coach and the players, but they've really enjoyed having him around. He's a good guy for this. Farley with a 3 from like Coach Painter would say, Crawfordsville, sending it all the way in.
Yeah, to interrupt you there, Farley with the banger of 3 there. Oh, and he gets the steal. Almost.
But Grady Carpenter gets it back.
Wow. That was a
Foul
beautiful pass to thread the needle from Grady Carpenter into number 21, Landon Spittle. Got fouled there. It's going to be out of bounds, Tipton ball.
And that foul is on Carson Hale. That's his first. I hate to see these young guys picking up these fouls. It means that later in the game they're less likely to pick up those minutes.
Yeah.
Jackson Money giving it to Grady Carpenter. Once again, not doing much this game. Maybe he'll take over in the second half. Nolan Swan shooting from deep again. Shooting from the NBA
Grady
line.
Carpenter from 3. Another open miss. Wow.
They've shot a lot of threes, and they've made a lot of threes.
Yep, they're going to call a block there on Grady Carpenter.
On Grady Carpenter.
I'm not sure how many fouls that is, but
I think that's his first. It's his first foul there. It's scary. It's scary. All right. That's 2 fouls on both sides. So, a great time to remind you of the new rules. There's like 5 fouls now to get you in the bonus, and that's throughout the first half and second half. Reset it at quarters. Never mind. Getting corrected by the man in my ear, Richard Slade.
Wow.
Great stuff by Kirby.
Yeah, again, another floater. I mean, he's floating them up all night.
That's 10 points for Kai Kirby. Really getting it done there. He has been he's been carrying the offensive load for the Hot Dogs.
Ooh, Nolan Swan there with a nice dig under the rim. Get a layup there.
He right now has, it looks like, also 10. He has 2 threes and 2 twos. He's been shooting a lot of threes. Some of them bit scary there. That's a jump ball. Edwin Wainscott hustling there along with Nolan Swan. Again, Nolan Swan with those quick hands.
Yeah.
Jump ball gives possession to the Blue Devils. Nolan Swan will take it down the court. He passes it to Ryan Tracy down to Grady Carpenter, drawing the double team. That might be a bit of what has really kept them dormant. We've been doubling him up. The Hot Dogs, have been doubling him up. And a bucket there. Doug Wood. He was an early asset for this team. If I could see the Hot Dogs going to him for his final possession. Seems like we're going to be dribbling, trying to get that final shot, just like that first quarter.
Yep. Just over 30 seconds here. Let's see what Frankfort can do on this last possession.
The Dogs are down 4 points, so they're likely not gonna take the lead. They're probably not gonna get a 3-1. They're not gonna tie it up. But if they can end this quarter with a 1 or 2 point deficit, that's a success.
Yeah, that'll be great for Frankfort going into the half. Farley with the 3.
Oh,
off
this is
the
it.
mark. Grady Carpenter with the rebound.
Send it. Nolan Swan throwing it up.
Wow.
Does not go in. Look good, though.
Had a little turnaround jumper there, a little spin action. It almost went in.
A little scary there for the Hot Dogs.
Well,
we'll send you to break here, and we'll be back soon with a little bit of a halftime report here.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Indiana. This message presented by the IHSAA and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their two-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Hello and welcome back to Case Arena. Time for the Encompass Credit Union halftime report. Encompass Credit Union is proud to be part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for all of your life's financial need. Visit Encompass Credit Union, encompasscu.org. Now, and how do you think the half really went? The first half really went for both teams.
We saw it during the game. There was a lot of sloppy passes and things of that nature from both teams, honestly. And I think that the best way that both teams are going to come out better is to get better on those passes. They aren't horrible passes. Some of them have been fairly good passes, but the biggest thing is they are slipping through the hands of these Tipton and Frankfort players. And, like you said, they've got to get some sticky glue on those hands or something because, they got to catch those balls. And then, who knows what will come after that. And what they really want is good, open shots that they're hoping to fall.
Yeah. With 'tis the season, I think all the players need to get get the sticky stuff that Marv has on his hands during Home Alone 2, become sticky bandits.
Yeah.
Get all the balls. I mean, there's one guy who I know is a sticky bandit. That's Nolan Swan.
Yeah.
On
got
defense.
A lot of deflections and a lot of steals so far this game. And to talk about that, not just Nolan Swan, but I think Tipton has done a really good job defensively. Frankfurt's scoring the ball, but during the last couple minutes of that second quarter, they did a really good job defensively, and Frankfort could not get a shot. And so Frankfort's got to pick that apart. It looks like they're playing a zone, so got to bring that zone offense out. Get it into the middle, and then look for open shots, and then Frankfort's got to pick up defensively just as much as well. So
definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the Encompass Credit Union halftime report. We're going to send you back to break and bring us back to some second half IHSAA action.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Indiana. This message presented by the IHSAA and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Hello and welcome back to Case Arena. We just finished with the school song here. We have about a minute until we're getting some more basketball action here. Right now, the Tipton Blue Devils are up 26-22, but it's been a good game.
Yeah.
It's been a really good game. The Hot Dogs took an early lead, and they've kind of lost it, but they've hung in there, and that's all the Hot Dogs can really say because they're going against a really strong team.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're hanging in there is really good. I think something to watch out for this half is see if Grady Carpenter decides to turn it on.
Yeah, and to reflect that on the Frankfort side, let's see if Jay Strode can turn it up. He hasn't got much offensively, and so they're hoping. I mean, they've really struggled to even get it into him. So it's going to be Frankfort's biggest thing coming out of this half is to see if Jay Strode can add to the scoring along with Kai Kirby and Doug Wood and Alex Farley. So.
Definitely. I mean, both sides have been really pressuring. I mean, Grady Carpenter's drawing the double teams just as much as Jay Strode is.
Yep.
So both teams are trying to eliminate those top scoring options.
Here we go. Second half underway. Frankfort start with the ball here.
Kai Kirby bringing it down the court, sending it over to Doug Wood. Doug Wood did really well that first half. Oh, Edwin Wainscott with the shot, missed, rebounded by Grady Carpenter. Hard to out-rebound that guy.
Great hands there from Jay Strode.
Yep, recovered there by Alex Farley. Doug Wood wouldn't send it with the three, decides to go up, and he misses it. But he got it back,
I think they're going to call that a jump ball. And it's going to go to Tipton there.
Yikes. It's tough for the Hot Dogs. It was a good drive, but if Wood would have made that shot, that would have been a really good, get that first score of the half.
Yeah.
Set that tempo. But unfortunately, they lost the ball there. Now we have Tipton's number 5, Sam Quigley, bringing it down the court, giving it to Grady Carpenter. Over to Nolan Swan, who's really been their guy tonight. Nolan Swan going up, gets the offensive rebound, and sends it out of bounds. Another sloppy pass.
Jackson Money almost went to a little music stand over there.
I've ran into those music stands before. Not fun, let me tell you.
I don't doubt it.
Those things are sharp and metal and painful. Doug Wood put on some dribble moves there. Kai Kirby.
Yep.
It's a foul on the floor there on Grady Carpenter. That's his second. You think Tipton should be worried about that?
I don't know. It's the second half here. He's got some wiggle room.
Yeah.
We'll see if they keep taking it to him, though. He could definitely pick up some more fouls later on in this quarter.
Kirby really trying to make things happen. Got stopped there and got it to Farley, but you can tell that he really wanted to get there. Jay Strode bodying it, getting up there, and getting his first bucket of the night. Of course, he got that one free throw, but this is his first field goal. Can you believe it? Jay Strode, Frankfort's guy, just now in the second half getting his first field goal.
Beautiful move, though. Just bodying these defenders.
That double team meant nothing because he was just stronger. Nolan Swan giving it to Grady Carpenter. He shoots
4-3. That one's off
it.
Again. Yeah,
Now,
I'm not sure if he's got it to go from beyond the arc yet.
He hasn't. He really hasn't. Tipton generally has not hit a lot of shots. I mean, they've hit many shots, but compared to the amount that they're shooting, they're shooting a ton of shots, a ton of three-pointers, and they're only hit a few. I mean, they've hit some, but not many.
Bang!
As I'm saying that, we get Sam Quigley hitting the shot there.
Wide open there in the corner. Frankfort didn't seem to know that he was there, honestly.
Honestly, it might be the double team that Jay Strode is drawing that left him open there. But Doug Wood trying to get a move going, sending it to Edwin Wainscott. Doug Wood back with the ball. He's been really facilitating here in the second half so far. Farley with the ball.
Really looking to get that into Jay Strode down there. And they are all over him.
They must have been listening to you, talking about how Frankfort really needs Jay Strode to get going.
Yeah.
Got stuffed. Oh, Edwin Wainscott almost got that, but Jackson Money ended up
they got the trap.
Oh, but they got it out to Sam Quigley. Grady Carpenter sending it down. Some scary dribbles there, but now Frankfort
has players on the floor. I think they're going to call a foul. Not sure who on there.
Looks like it's on Frankfort number 1. Edwin Wainscott called with the foul.
He's going to pick up his second foul.
Scary, scary business for Edwin Wainscott. He's now has the same amount of fouls as Grady Carpenter. Sam Quigley dribbling, taking the screen from Jackson Money, Grady Carpenter. Defended by Doug Wood. Doug Wood has been a very hustle defender, and he's been dribbled off, given to the Hot Dogs. Good move by Edwin Wainscott. He just fouled there, but he was quick hands there trying to get that rebound.
Yeah, Ryan Tracy almost came down with that offensive rebound. Looked like he stepped out of bounds there, though, and they're going to call that Frankfort ball all day.
Slowing down the pace is Alex Farley. Frankfort's trying to get something going, trying to get good shots. Ball movement for the Hot Dogs has been impressive. To Strode.
Nice
Strode
feed in
shirked
there.
his defender.
Wow.
Oh, but he got stuffed.
absolutely drilled right there.
Yeah. He's going to the line with the shot. He went to the line earlier, went 1 for 2.
Yeah, Frankfort needs these free throws here to cut down that lead.
I don't know what I'm talking about. He went 2 for 2. I don't know. So he has 4 points currently, trying to getting up to 6 there, and trying to cut the lead 2-3. Right now, Tipton has the 5-point lead, 29-24. He hits it.
First one's in.
Consistency. That's what Strode has. From that free throw line, I mean, he's a big, but he can hit those free throws, and that's all you can ask for. Because you're going to get fouled by being a guy who works in the paint.
Yeah, you could definitely tell in that last play. He got drilled, and he's going to go 2 for 2.
Hits both, cuts the lead down to 3. Hot Dogs are in this game.
Halfway through this third quarter. Let's see what we got for the rest of this quarter.
Doug Wood on Nolan Swan. Left.
Wide
open.
Ryan Tracy for 3 in the corner. That's going to up the lead to 6.
Now all of their starters, all Tipton starters, have hit threes except for Grady Carpenter. They've really played their starters for most of this. I haven't really seen a lot of bench production from the Blue Devils. That's Nolan Money.
Wide.
Not Money, but he has been Money. Nolan Swan in that.
Wide open. Really couldn't get that one to fall. I mean, it's kind of shocking because I remember attending this game last year over at Tipton, and he was absolute lights out from beyond the arc. I don't know how many threes he hit, but he really drilled us in the three-point department, and isn't really getting them to fall tonight.
Jay Strode, 3 defenders on him, and he gets it.
This is what we need out of Jay Strode, like we said, coming into the half. Now we need him along with the other players to get some points on the board too.
That's 8 points for Strode now. Travel on Jackson Money there.
Be returning in the hands of Frankfort.
Doug Wood inbounding it. They've been kind of pressuring. They just have a guy over there on the Hot Dog side of the court. But, you know, you got to put someone in there, try to get some quick hands. I'd put Nolan Swan, but he's been a good defender on both sides. But if you want quick hands, you got to send Nolan Swan back there. Look at that. Alex Farley with some moves there. Carson Hale puts it on the floor and
call it a jump ball to stay with Frankfort.
Carson Hale losing it there. A little bit of a youngin' mistake there. He will be inbounding it. Gets it to Strode. Strode trying to make a move here, and he hits it. You can hear out in the audience there. You can hear a lot of people trying to call for a travel there, but
I don't know if you saw that from Jay Strode. He got a little excited about that one. Called him too small.
Yeah.
Jay Strode's feeling himself. Oh, wow. And then Grady Carpenter comes right back with an and one. That was a nice move.
Fun fact, that's Grady Carpenter's first field goal of the night. Now, he dropped 17 against Tri-Central. Of course, Tri-Central is not Frankfort, but I mean, it's still amazing that Frankfort has really only held him to 1 field goal. He has now 1 free throw and 2 points from that field goal right there. And that's 3 points for him. And let's see if he can get his 4th here. He misses it. It's back to Frankfort. 4-point game. Can't say it enough. It is amazing that Frankfort's really hanging in there against this Tipton team. The amount of size that they have.
Strode putting the moves on.
And 1! Oh, they're calling it on the floor.
Out on the floor. Wow, I think Frankfort might have just got robbed out of a bucket there. I did not think that was on the floor there, but you know, if it did, Jay Strode would have came away with the and one.
Yeah.
What a beautiful spin move, though.
Good. I mean, it looked great. And that is the 2nd foul on number 21, Landon Spadell. Tipton has 3 fouls. Frankfort has 2. We'll see if either of them get in the bonus. They really didn't last game. Not last game, last half. Alex Farley to Doug Wood. Jay Strode. Oh, he misses it. Nolan Swan with the rebound, bringing it down the court. Grady Carpenter drawing the double team. Oh, and he misses it. That was a
Sam Quigley
open
there.
shot. Open shot for Sam Quigley.
Kirby pushing it hard.
And he gets it and one! My goodness. I know Tipton fans are not happy about that. They think there is a charge there, but
Frankfort absolutely electric after that one. Kirby getting up, getting the crowd hype. Now, that was a nice move. And honestly, I thought they might have called that an offensive foul. I think that's what Tipton was wanting too. But, you know, let the referees do their job. This is what they're here for. So,
yeah,
you know, they didn't call it, so it's no good.
Doug Wood got the offensive board. Sent out of bounds by Tipton. So Dogs get the ball back with the chance to take the lead here or tie it up or nothing. But that foul was actually the third on Landon Spidell. Of course, he's not a starter for the team, but he has been an asset. He's been around. He's been a hustle guy, been a glue guy. He's gotten stuff to happen here, but now with 3 fouls, that's kind of tough. I mean, as a non-starter, you want to get as many minutes as possible on the floor. You know, try to earn some minutes there. And he getting in that foul trouble there, it's tough. I know Dogs really want to take the lead here.
Yeah, they're going to call out a foul on Sam Quigley. They were looking to get into Strode there, and you know he tried to read it, came down with the foul. It's going to be 5 for Tipton as a team. Jay Strode's going to go to the line for 2.
Dogs are now in the bonus. So Strode gets some opportunities to get even more free throws.
Yeah, to continue, we tried to talk about it earlier, but action got a little too packed there. But the new rule, after every quarter, a team, once they get to 5 fouls, that team is in bonus, and there's no more 1-and-1. The person that gets fouled shoots automatically 2 shots. So that's why Jay Strode is at the line for 2 here with Tipton at 5 fouls. And those 5 fouls will reset after this last minute of the third quarter.
He misses both. That was a great example, while you're talking about it, of that there is no and one.
Yeah.
It was Nolan Swan shooting it. That was a quick trigger.
Wow.
And he hits it. Wow. Great shot there by Nolan Swan. That's his 3rd 3 of the night.
Yep, all net there. That one looked pretty.
He now has, that is 13 points for him. Great night for Nolan Swan so far. He's been a real asset for Tipton tonight.
Yeah. Frankfort, I believe, will probably hold on to the ball here for the last 30 seconds of this quarter, try to get a last-second shot.
Now, Frankfort has tried every single quarter so far to get that last shot, and it hasn't gone in necessarily.
Yeah.
And Tipton has gotten that opportunity to hit another one. In the first quarter, they did hit it, and in the second, they almost. Yeah. So let's see if Frankfort can actually get something to happen here. Try to cut that lead to 2 or 3 to end the quarter.
Yeah, look to make the smart pass and get a good shot here. Couldn't get that the past couple quarters. Jay Strode with a nice move.
And he got fouled.
Foul. Nice.
It's a good move by Strode there. He can just destroy the post.
Yeah.
His strength is just so much more than so many other people.
Yeah, and Tipton is just absolutely collapsing on him. 2, 3 guys on him, and he's still drawing fouls, still trying to get shots up. So see what he does at the line here.
And he hits it, cutting the lead to 4. Dogs really want to cut that lead to 3 here. They really want to make something happen in that fourth quarter.
And it goes 2 for 2 at the line there. Frankfort. Tipton lost the ball there. A little contact between Grady and Doug Wood. And that'll be a Blue Devil lead by 3, 37-34. Going into the fourth quarter here in Frankfort, Indiana. Case Arena.
Tight game.
Yeah.
HoosierlandTV.com, proud partner of the Hot Dog Network, to bring you your local sports. Hoosierland TV, home for high school sports, county fair coverage, forums, debates, community events, parades, and more. Always free. Get this, always free. Never a paywall. Isn't that fantastic? And now we also have Clinton County Daily News, your free local online newspaper. Check out ClintonCountyDailyNews.com, when you want to know local news, local weather, local sports, community events, and local shopping information. GlennCountyDailyNews.com. How about everything? Both Hoosier TV and Glenn County Daily News seem to cover just about everything in the local area.
Yeah.
Hot Dogs really, they've kept in there. They haven't had the lead since the first quarter, but they've hung in there. Let's see if something can happen in this fourth quarter. Let's see if they can keep Strode going, if they can hit some shots. They really need to hit some of those threes.
Yeah, they had that in the first half, had those shots and those threes, and then that third quarter they had almost all of Jay Strode there. But they're looking to combine those two and hopefully come away with the lead against these Tipton Blue Devils.
A major factor here is that Edwin Wainscott, a key piece of this team, hasn't hit a single shot tonight.
Yeah, we're definitely, like I said, we're going to need him and the others this final quarter.
There is only 4 people on the scoring list for Frankfort, and for the most part, it's just been. I mean, in the first, tough.
Oh wow, they're going to call that Frankfort ball.
It looked like possibly Wood touched it before it went out of bounds, but that ref was right there. He saw it happen, and I trust him more than I trust myself because I'm all the way up here, and he was right there. Now, in the second half so far, that third quarter, it was all Strode. It was all Jay Strode. Doug Wood and Kai Kirby were all, firing on all cylinders in the first half. And it really hasn't gone. It hasn't flowed to the second half.
Yeah.
Hoping to see some more people get involved. That was a relatively low-scoring third quarter. It's been grimy. I think that's how I want to describe it. It's been lots of defensive possessions, lots of missed shots, lots of free throws on Frankfort's end. Lead would be just 1 as Strode hit 2 free throws straight when he was at the line earlier.
Frankfort passing it around quite a bit here. They have not found a shot that they like yet.
All ball movement. Nolan Swan again with those quick hands. And that's a foul. Looks like it's on Jay Strode. That's tough. That's Jay Strode's second. Of course, it's not really a factor as much in this fourth quarter. 2 fouls. It's more of a worry in the first half.
Yeah.
But it's something to be worried about here because you don't want to have to put him on the bench at all. Nolan Swan shooting again.
Deep. That one's going to come up short. Jay Strode's going to come down with the rebound. Frankfort looking to push it.
I like the confidence. Alex Farley shooting it from the corner. He misses it. Oh, and it goes over the backboard. It's out of bounds on the Hot Dogs.
Good looking shot there. To try and tie the game, but couldn't get it to fall.
2 minutes in, no scores on either side so far. Grady Carpenter bringing it down the floor. Grady Carpenter shooting it wide open. And he misses again.
Doug's going to come down with the rebound. They're
He's
pushing it. They've got numbers.
Oh, he gets stuffed by Nolan Swan.
And they're going to call that off Doug, and it's going to go back to Tipton there.
That block went straight into Doug as he was going out of bounds. So it was just tough. That was an absolute stuff by Nolan Swan. He got up there.
Yeah.
Sam Quigley bringing it down the floor. Passing it in. And
Doug
with the quick hands. Oh, my goodness.
He was trying to get that out, felt the pressure, and couldn't get a good pass. And Edwin Wainscott wasn't prepared for it and fell out of bounds. And Tipton's going to retain the ball.
Honestly, story of the game, Hot Dogs and Blue Devils both struggling on passes. They haven't really been able to get it to their teammate. They get good stuff happening. They get good steals, good deflections, and it just hasn't translated. Good pump fake there. Got him. Nolan Swan with another three. And he misses it again.
Kirby with the rebound. Yeah, they're going to call that a foul. That's on Grady Carpenter. I believe that is his 3rd foul.
Yeah, this is 4th. Wow, that is his 4th. That Grady Carpenter is in trouble.
Yeah.
If he picks up another one, he might have to move to the bench. You know? He will foul out with another one. And now
And Tipton surprisingly is going to keep him in the game. I don't know what Coach Cliff Hawkins is thinking, but he might just trust that Grady Carpenter will stay out of foul trouble in the rest of this 5 minutes this quarter. Jay Strode with the move there.
Bodying them. He is just non-stop.
Cutting the lead down to 1. Frankfort's got to get another stop here. Yep, and then Coach Hawkins is going to call the timeout. Both teams are going to talk it over. Frankfort looking to keep capitalizing on these points. And Tipton hoping to keep Grady Carpenter out of foul trouble for the rest of this 5 minutes.
I mean, he's been a non-factor, but that's really been because Frankfort has been targeting him and double-teaming him and trying their hardest to stop him at all points.
Yep.
And it's worked. I mean, Frankfort has shut him down, but that's also giving other people a ton of chances. You know, that's giving more looks to Nolan Swan. It's giving more looks to all these other players on Tipton. So Grady Carpenter being in foul trouble is really a worry for the Blue Devils. Encompass Credit Union is proud to be part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you for all of life's needs, life's financial needs in specific. Visit encompasscu.org. Again, that is encompasscu.org. We're seeing the cheer squads of both teams basically wearing the same uniforms.
Yeah, blue and blue.
Yeah.
Man, I can't even tell who's who, honestly.
Yeah, but we get to see a nice performance from both of them. That's really what this game has been, Battle of the Blue. It's kind of jarring. Of course, I know our players from theirs, but it would have been a real problem if both teams showed up wearing blue.
For sure.
Jackson Money will be inbounding it, likely to Nolan Swan.
Tipton's looking to get on the board this quarter. They haven't scored just yet.
There's been only one basket, and that's Jay Strode's 2.
Jackson Money from the corner. That's
and he hits it.
Money. No pun intended there.
That's his second 3 of the night. He's currently running with 10 points. He has been really up there for them.
Yeah.
It's been Nolan Swan and Jackson Money. They've now hit, that is 7 threes all night. And it really hasn't looked like they've been good from 3. They've just been shooting, and 7 of them went in. And now they have the lead by 4 points, and they've had the
Doug
lead.
Wood getting into Jay Strode there.
He got that. What?
Wow.
That is insane.
Absolute masterclass from Jay Strode there. It looked like he was going to fall out of bounds, lost his balance a little bit.
His
but
footwork.
He, does a little spin move and banked it right up the glass. Oh, Nolan Swan there driving in. They're going to call out a foul on Alex Farley, I believe.
That's his first. So no worries generally for the Hot Dogs. They're perfectly fine with that. Cut the possession a little bit.
Frankfort only down 2 with just under 4 minutes remaining. Nolan Swan, a deep one again. Oh, that one didn't fall. Diving for the ball.
Jeez, wow. In sync right there. Jay Strode getting in there. He wants to win. He wants to win.
Yep, Frankfort really needs this win.
You wouldn't believe that he came off the bench today.
Yeah. Done really well for Frankfort so far. They're looking to keep feeding him.
Definitely. But they really need to get someone else to do something because it's been just Jay Strode all half so far. I think maybe one Kai Kirby bucket. So if you feed Strode and it works, keep doing it. But I would like to see production from somebody else on the team. Good.
Yep, there they go. They got it to him.
Oh, my gosh, that's a tie.
He is hype, clapping, and he is... Yep, there it is. There's the timeout. Frankfort coming out electric so far in this fourth quarter. And it's been almost all Jay Strode, but we're not going to discredit the fact that they are getting it into him nicely. You can see it right there, a wide open layup for him.
Exactly, and that's ball movement. That's a Hot Dogs really working it in. They're not forcing anything. They're working it. It's smooth. It flows.
Yep.
Jay Strud has been consistently drawing double team, triple teams, quadruple teams even. It's rare to see him that open. So that's a real testament to the Hot Dogs ball movement there. I've been really impressed by that.
During this timeout, you could check down there. The student section getting hype, getting it. Hot Dogs chant going. Me, myself, I'm really missing it down there out in the student section as a member and leader of that student section. They're getting hype. We're getting hype up here, and we've got a nice game here in Case Arena.
You might have noticed we've said we and us several times referring to the Hot Dogs. And, of course, we try to be impartial here on these broadcasts, but it is undeniable that we are Hot Dog students. So we're kind of rooting for our hometown team here, but we're impartial. We just want a good game. That's all we want. That's all we want to see.
We sure do have one here tonight.
Exactly. 3 minutes left, tied 40-40. Didn't think I'd see this. I mean, when I was coming up with my notes, I thought this was going to be Tipton running away with it. That's a foul on Alex Farley.
His second, after picking up one just a couple moments ago.
Yeah.
No worries there for Frankfort, though.
Tipton is 2 fouls from being in the bonus. So Dogs should be looking up there, looking at that, hoping not to get that. Good.
Oh, and Swan loses the ball.
Farley.
They're going to call that a charge.
What?
Wow. I don't know where that came from, but
could have been called a push-off. But, man, that's Alex Farley's third. He's picked up 3 in a quick, 2 minutes here.
Now Frankfort might be a little bit worried, but Doug Wood seemed to have been questioning the ref there, but don't want to pick up any unnecessary technicals there, so Doug Wood backs off. Oh, back door there. Nolan Swan. Frankfort didn't see that one coming.
Just let him cut there. Nolan Swan has controlled this game by far. With 3 3-pointers and 2 just regular good old field goals. 3 just regular good old field goals. He's really crushed it.
Oh, what a pass there into Doug Wood. Oh, couldn't get it.
But Edwin Wainscott got the rebound. Doug shooting the 3.
What do you got for me?
Oh, and he missed it again.
Oh, wow. They're going to call another one on Farley. That's 4. That's unbelievable.
And that's team's 5th. So that's free throws for Tipton.
Yeah, Frankfort not looking good here in big foul trouble. Farley with 4, and now Tipton in the bonus. They've got to watch it this last 2 minutes.
Honestly, they didn't call much in most of this game, but in this fourth quarter, they've been calling a lot.
Yeah.
They've been blowing that whistle quite a bit, specifically at Alex Farley. So that's a big worry, but he's staying in the game with 2 minutes left.
Swan there, 2 for 2 at the line. That's going to be a timeout. Both teams going to talk it over.
Swan has been absolutely amazing. He currently has 15 points, it looks like. 15 points.
Blue Devils with a 4-point lead.
17 points, I'm sorry. That's 17 points. I mean, let me look at these stats here. Nolan Swan, he had 12. He had 12 against Tri-Central, so he has beat, this is his season high, of course. It's the second game of the season. But 17 points is impressive. 3 threes is impressive. Of course, that's probably 3 for a ton. He shot out the wazoo.
There's the student section again, trying to get the players back in the game here. Getting hype with the cheerleaders. Frankfort looking to answer back to the couple recent points from the Blue Devils.
Farley still in the game. He is a factor for this team, and it would be certainly a loss for him to get taken out.
Into Jay Strode. He's going to put the moves on him.
Oh, wow.
What?
I saw a pivot foot. Don't get the tech. Don't get the tech. Okay, back off. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
Questionable call there from the ref, but we won't doubt it.
They're the ones who's there. They're there.
They got the stripes on and the whistle.
Grady Carpenter with the ball. Doug trying to get the quick hands.
Kai Kirby in there breaking all that up.
Alex
Farley
bringing
pushing it.
Oh, Doug Wood should have shot
Kirby.
that.
Evan Wainscott looking for a shot. Looked like he got hit on the arm there.
No call. That's out of bounds on the Blue Devils.
Yeah.
Trying to get a quick down the court.
Lead away pass there. It couldn't get to him. And it's going to go back in Frankfort's hands. Frankfort's got to get a bucket here.
Minute 15, 4-point deficit.
Yeah.
They got
to get one quick. Yeah, it's going to be a timeout. Coach Scholl, Frankfort.
HoosierlandTV.com, proud partner of the Hot Dog Network to bring you your local sports. Hoosierland TV, home of high school sports, county fair coverage, forums, debates, community events, parades, and more. Always free. No paywall. Never a paywall. You know, that's an interesting trait here tonight with both teams being blue and white schools.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got to say, great performance from the Hot Dog Band. They've really kept me in it.
Yep.
I always love hearing them perform. There's nothing that gets me going like a good old pep band.
They are doing excellent job, and they always have.
Hot Dogs. Rick Scholl taking the timeout for the Hot Dogs, hoping to get something going.
Yep.
It's Hot Dogs ball, I believe.
Yep.
And they're
Minute
trying to
10 left, 4-point deficit. They've got to get a quick bucket here, and then another stop. Let's see if they can potentially take the lead or tie the game. We'll see.
It's definitely a game, though. It is definitely a game. It's still completely possible for the Hot Dogs to make it happen.
Yep, this has been a great game so far. Let's see what kind of finish we have here.
Crowd's getting into it. Crowd wants this to happen just as much as all the Hot Dog fans at home want to. I'm sure you're chanting the same thing on your living room sofa.
Kirby there for three.
Oh, and he misses it. But there's a fight there for the ball. Wainscott and Brady.
Jump ball. Going to go to Tipton there.
That's
man.
tough.
Frankfort really needed that three there from Kirby.
If that would have gone in, that would have changed the entire pace of the game.
Yep.
This second half has been rough. It's been nitty-gritty, making stuff happen. Not a lot of scoring, just a lot of boom, boom, boom.
Nolan Swan fouled there, and he's going to go to the line.
He was 2 for 2 from the line. Likely going to hit these two, but unless the pressure gets to him. But with 36 seconds left, it's tough to see the Hot Dogs pulling this one out, but it's possible.
Very possible.
We've seen crazier. It's a 5-point lead. Nolan Swan hits it. That gives him 18 points.
Frankfort's got to score fast here.
He hits the second one.
2 for 2. 6-point lead. Tipton.
Pick up the pace here. Frankfort's got to get some shots in. Don't dribble too much. I know you love your ball movement, but you got to score. You have to score here. Strode about pull up there. You got to score. You got 20 seconds left.
Frankfort, I'm not sure what they're doing. They've got to score the ball.
I'm looking at this amazed.
Farley there from deep.
He misses it.
And mark. Foul on Nolan Swan. He's going to go back to the line. I'm not sure what Frankfort, they didn't like a shot, but at this point in the game, it doesn't really matter. You've got to get a shot up. And now, with all that clock being chewed down, there's only 10 seconds left.
Rick Scholl cannot be happy with that. Cannot be happy with how that turned out. There's a point right there that Jay Strode was open in the corner. And I know he's not a shooter, but I've seen him hit some.
Yeah.
I've seen him hit some during games. He hit one during a sectional game 2 years ago. I think it was against LaPel. I know, I was in the student section that night. Had the crowd jumping. Kirby. What a move.
Coast to coast.
And that's a timeout for the Hot Dogs.
4 seconds remaining.
It's another one for Kirby. It's really between him and Strode, this scoring breakdown.
Yeah.
Kirby has 14. Strode has 16. Wood has 7.
Really, really, really difficult to come away with this one for Frankfort, but we're not going to discount a miracle here tonight.
It could happen. Nothing is impossible. We saw it in college basketball. James Madison University came back after ESPN labeled Kent State with a 100% chance of victory. So it's not over yet. It's not over till the buzzer rings. Deflection there by Farley. Sorry. These white numbers on the white jerseys. I love them. They look good. It's tough to see from up here. Grady Carpenter will take the ball in. Not take the ball in, inbound it. 5-point deficit, 3.8 seconds left. Dogs trying to get their hands on it. Absolutely pressing. But it looks like it's all for naught.
Yep, and they're going to dribble it out, and that's going to be a blue devil 5-point victory over the Hot Dogs there.
It's been a great game. It was a really good game. Both teams put a lot into it. Hot Dogs hung in there.
Yep, it's very back and forth, but Frankfort couldn't come away with some crucial buckets there at the end, and couldn't get any crucial stops against that Blue Devil team, and that kind of really cost them the game there at the end.
It's tough to see Frankfort Hot Dogs take a loss like that with such a hard-fought game, but it was on both sides. It was a slugfest on both sides. Not really in physicality, but in scoring back and forth and back and forth.
Yep.
And they even came out in the fourth quarter. They came out, tied it up, and then let it slip away from them. But lots of good things to look at on the Hot Dog side. Tipton, I'm sure they want to get some of their players more involved. This was not what they would like to see. I cannot imagine that Grady Carpenter's very happy with his performance.
Yep, and Frankfort did a really good job, honestly, bouncing back in that Clinton Prairie game, scoring offensively, but sadly could not come away with this one, and it's going to be a game here in Case Arena.
Just a big announcement here, just to talk about it. We're going to be having here at Case Arena. This is something that the Hot Dogs can be happy about after taking a 0-2 start. Something to be happy about. January 13th, there's going to be a special Blue Chips night here in Case Arena for the 30th anniversary. It will be against Rossville. Rossville will be Indiana. Frankfort will be Western University. They're going all out. We're going all out here in Case Arena. We're going to be putting stickers on the floor. We're going to be bringing people in. There's a lot of stuff. It's very exciting.
Yep.
And tomorrow, we're going to be right back here on Hot Dog Network.
In Case Arena.
In Case Arena again. So they're going for a two nights in a row. The Hot Dogs are going to be going against Western. They're going to be Western January 13th, and they're going to be going against Western tomorrow, December 2nd. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Garrick Burge on graphics. Thank you, Brian over there on camera. Thank you, my co-host here, Aiden Hudspeth.
Thank you,
our director. None of this would happen without him, Richard Salee, and thank you all for listening. And last but not least, I have to mention, we have to thank Encompass Credit Union. Encompass Credit Union is proud to be part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for all of your life's financial needs. Visit encompasscreditcu.org. Thank you and good night, everybody.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to it.
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. we see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.